But upon his death, do you think people believe that he died immediately? This is something you must explore, and you must listen, and you must know something about it. Upon hearing the news and hardly believing it, Umar returned quickly to the Prophet's quarters. Upon arrival, he went straight to Muhammad's bed, uncovered and looked at his face for a while. He perceived his motionless and death-like appearance as a coma from which he believed Muhammad would soon emerge. Al-Mughirah tried in vain to convince Umar of the painful fact. Umar, however, continued to believe firmly that Muhammad did not die. When Al-Mughirah insisted, Umar said to him in anger, "You lie." Mughirah is another chap we tell. Umar, you died, Umar. Oh, you tell lie. Don't say he died. Umar said to him in anger, "You lie." The two went on the mosque together while Umar was proclaiming at the top of his voice, "Some hypocrites are pretending that the Prophet of God, may God peace and blessing be upon him, has died. By God I swear." By God I swear. Wait a minute. I said, you must never swear in God's name. Remember that in fighting. But by God I swear, did not die. Umar, no? That he is gone to join his Lord, just as Moses went before. Moses absented himself from his people 14 consecutive nights and returned to them after they had declared him dead. By God, the Prophet of God will return, just as Moses returned. Any man who dares to perpetrate a false rumor such as Muhammad's death shall have his arms and legs cut off by this hand. Who dared to say that? Not about it. Nobody. At the most, the Muslims heard these proclamations. They were shocked and stupefied. If Muhammad truly died, woe unto all those who saw him and heard, who believed in him, in God, who sent him a conveyor of true guidance and religion. Their bereavement would be so great that their hearts and minds would break asunder. If on the other hand, if it were true that Muhammad had not died, but had gone to join his Lord, as Umar claimed, that was reason for an even greater shock. The Muslim should then await his return, which, like that Moses, would be all the more reason for wonder. The Muslim crowds sat around Umar and listened to him, inclined as they were to agree with him that the Prophet of God did not die. At any rate, they could not associate that with the man whom they had beheld in person alone only a few hours before, and whose clear and resonant voice they had heard pray and invoke God's mercy and blessing. Moreover, they could not convince themselves that the friend of whom God had chosen for the conveyance of his divine message, to whom all the Arabs had submitted, and to whom Chosroes and Heraclius were also soon to submit, could possibly die. They wouldn't believe that he would die. At that time, not all had come into Islam, They could not believe that a man could die who had shown such power as had shaken the world for 20 consecutive years and had produced the greatest spiritual storm of history.